Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Let's go!
Hello, I'm Linnetta,
And I'm Patrick.
and we are co-founders of
Vertical Connections Inc.
Hello, and thank you for joining us again.
Yes, welcome. Today we were thinking about just all of the different goals we have and achieving success. And we hope that you'll stick around to the end to hear our definition of what success is.
Yes.
Do you have any specific goals that you want to achieve?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah? What do you do to achieve them?
Well, I make time, first of all.
Okay.
Yep, I make time to make it happen. It's time to get started. I have to have a starting point and stop procrastinating.
See, and for me, I like to break them down into smaller goals and then set up like time frames so that way I know that I can have little successes along the way up until the point where I meet this great big goal.
And that makes sense, absolutely.
Sure.
Identify the main focus.
That is a big thing. As we identify that focus, we can then put a target on it, and we know that we have something very specific that we're trying to achieve.
Making strides each month, hour, day to get closer to that goal is a significant part of success.
Yes, and we find so many times where we allow hurdles or roadblocks to become excuses. And we really need to make sure that no matter what it is, we find resources that'll help us to break through those roadblocks, to remove those hurdles so that we don't have an excuse or we don't use it because we know that excuse only satisfies the person that gives it, so there's no point in using one.
On our journey and with the achievement of reaching our goal, we experience success.
Absolutely. Webster defined success as the accomplishment of an aim or purpose.
Okay. But we've also found out that the actual definition of success is completely
Subjective. No matter how many different people you have in the same room watching the same thing, you might have that many different beliefs as to was this a success or not.
I'm thinking of, for example, as a music teacher having a program. And as a music teacher, I know I'm looking for people to come in on their cues, people to sing confidently, to get things done in a timely fashion. And I could talk to a parent, and their view of success would be, I am so glad that Samantha didn't run off the stage. That was so
Right.
successful.
Absolutely. Another thing might be for parent-teacher conferences. I know that there were times when I was really excited and considered it a success if just all of the parents that were scheduled came that evening.
And as a parent, sometimes their viewpoint of success was, did Elizabeth show up for class?
Something small, but yet very, very important.
Right. Not important, they were very, I should say, their focus was on attending class versus what they did during class. Just was she there? Period.
See, again, two different perspectives of what success would be, because I know that I would want Elizabeth to be engaged and taking part in that class.
Absolutely.
But we know that
How about book study or Bible study? What looking at the success of a book study or a Bible study, what makes it successful? Is it because all the treats were eaten?
did everyone actually read the book and then participate in the discussion?
Yes, engagement. Yes. You know, different viewpoints again on what is success.
So our intention this evening was just so that we left you with some form of a way to have a definition for success for yourself. And we came down to three different things. The first one being
Look for an act and act on opportunities.
Absolutely. Opportunities come in so many different sizes, big, small. But if we sit and do nothing, if we let inertia set in, we can't experience success. So we want to make sure that we're out there, we're taking advantage of opportunities, and that we're taking people up on opportunities when they call on us,
Yes.
and we actually say yes.
Answer the call.
Absolutely.
Learn about yourself. Know what is important. Know what makes you happy. Know what makes you go so that you can stay focused.
What inspires you? What just keeps you energized? What helps you to stay motivated when it comes time to achieving your goals?
Very good. Surround yourself with people that care.
Oh my goodness, that is so important. I know that so many times we've talked about surrounding ourselves with like-minded people. But those like-minded people, we want them to understand what our values are, and then actually value our beliefs. But you also talked about being truthful.
Yes. I don't need to be surrounded by people who are passive. Oh, that's good. That's okay. That'll work. I need, for myself, I know I need people who are going to correct me, who are going to share the truth so that I can reach my goals. We had an example today. I was putting my clothes on, and my husband says, you want to keep that tag on the back of your shirt? I know so many people who would just let it go. Oh, I thought you wanted it there.
Yes.
Really? So not being passive, but helping each other in the big things and the little things.
And I love what you said about the other night when an individual looked so nice and you were getting ready for choir rehearsal, and the individual had just purchased the shirt. And numerous people went up to this person and said, oh, you look so nice. Oh, it's so good to see you. And not one of them mentioned the fact that she had that tag sticking out.
Yes, and I went up to her because that's just what I do, because I want that to happen to me. I want people to do that if there's something off, or or at least tell somebody that is comfortable enough to talk to me, because I know some people aren't comfortable with that. I get it. So anyway, surrounding yourself with folks who you know are going to help you move forward.
And then along those lines, make sure that we appreciate those individuals. Make sure you pull them in and just allow them to know how much you appreciate them.
Absolutely. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Yes, Ralph Waldo Emerson. It's a tongue twister for me, but that's okay. He shared a definition of success, and I would like to share it with you all. To laugh often and much. To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. To appreciate beauty. To find the best in others. To leave the world a little better. Whether by a healthy child or a garden patch. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is success.
That is so good. Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Ralph Waldo Emerson. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We know that as long as we are learning and growing, that we're going to be successful. And that's what we want for you as well. So take the time to set some goals, break them down into steps so that way you can be successful, and then enjoy that feeling of success, because having that feeling of fulfillment carries you on to the next step.
Absolutely. Are you ready?
Are you ready? Let's go.
See you next time.
Bye.